Hey everybody, it's TapTap. Just a couple quick things about AbyssRium here. So first, spring event's probably happening early April, considering when it was last year. And no, I don't know when exactly things start because they never tell us, and there's never any information given out by the developers of any kind, basically. They announce when the event is out after the event is out, so there's no reason to follow them on any kind of social media or talk to them in any way, shape, or form. So when the game comes out, or when the update comes out, I'll do a stream as soon as I can, and it'll basically be an AbyssRium Deathwatch stream. Because if the event is still bad, that means the developers don't care about their players at all, and there's just literally no reason for me to continue in any way, shape, or form doing this stuff. And I'll talk about that in a bit later, but yeah, if you want to catch the stream, YouTube is kind of crappy with notifications, so subscribing is not enough if you actually want the notifications. Because, you know, why would somebody subscribe if they wanted notifications, right? So what you gotta do is click the little bell icon. You gotta make sure the bell says notifications on. Like, if the bell looks active and has little, like, ringy bits on it, that means it's active. So not only subscribe, but make sure that bell is on, and then you should get notifications of the live stream. I would make a thing where you could, like, subscribe to get a notification when just the stream goes live, but you can't really do that unless there's a specific time that it'll happen. And obviously I don't know when the event's gonna happen, so I don't know when that thing is gonna be. But my streams tend to be around 6 p.m. Central United States time, so it'll be around then whenever I can get the actual update. What I assume is gonna happen is just, you know, they're gonna make the event better, so to speak, with, you know, scare quotes, and it's just gonna be, instead of 3 hours, it's 2 hours. So it's objectively way better, but everything else is just the same. Or maybe you get 2 candies for tapping instead of 1. So it's objectively 2 times better and more fun. I would like to remind you that the official line about that event was that what they did was to make it easier and more fun. Even though it was objectively the hardest event they have ever released in terms of effort and time put in. Very significantly so. Just a complete train wreck. So, the 2 more things. One, all the comments on all my AbyssRium videos were disabled. There's just nothing to talk about. I just keep getting bad comments, and I'm gonna disable comments on this video too, sorry. I just keep getting, like, a lot of people have left AbyssRium. I left AbyssRium. There's just so much reason to leave, and all of the, like, nice people that used to, like, ask reasonable questions and just post nice things and stuff, most of those seem to be gone. So I just get, people who just whine and want more videos about AbyssRium, even though I've covered everything in the game. Trust me, I've covered everything. I keep getting the same questions. If you hear weird noises, my cat is rubbing the mic. He's giving you kisses. Parker loves you, even though the AbyssRium devs don't. So yeah, I've just covered everything in the game. There's just no reason for me to keep making videos on nothing. Like, my favorite was, this guy asked me, well, could you make a video about the notification fish, specifically the whale shark? Reasonable question, right? The problem is, this question was asked on a video titled Notification Fish in AbyssRium, in parentheses, including the whale shark, etc. And within the first 5 seconds of the video, I say, hey guys, this is TapTap, and we're talking about getting the notification fish and the whale shark. It's like, how does that even happen? Like, to not watch the video is one thing, which is a very common thing. About 90% of the questions I get are answered in the video itself. But to not even read the title, like, how does that happen? I know, Parker. So, and this, oh, Parker, don't bump the mic, please, seriously. What did you do? I'm sorry, my cat is ridiculous. What? He knocked it loose. I'll just have to leave it there. Parker, would you please get down? So, that's a pretty common genre of comment. There's also people who think I'm a developer of the game, which I don't understand that at all. Like, I know they changed the name to basically copy my name. And some people asked if I'm gonna change my name because I'm quitting AbyssRium. It's like, no. This name has nothing to do with the new name, and I absolutely hate the name TapTapFish. It's one of the worst names since Flappy Bird. It's honestly probably worse than Flappy Bird. The Flappy Bird is at least descriptive and, like, unique, or it was unique at the time. It's not anymore. But no, I've had this name for 9 years. It has absolutely nothing to do with this terrible game. And yeah, finally, there's just no reason for me to make videos if this is what AbyssRium is going to be. Because the thing is, they don't add hidden fish anymore. Like, the new hidden fish, the hidden requirement is just own 3 of a fish. And there you go. If you just own 3 of every fish in AbyssRium, as you go along, you'll just get all of them immediately. There's no hidden fish in the events anymore. It's just random luck. I can't tell you how to be lucky. That's not a thing. There's nothing for me to tell you other than how to exploit the terrible events. Which, I mean, if there is a new exploit or whatever, I guess I will show that, and that'll be like my final video. But there's nothing left for me to say. There's nothing to talk about. There are no new normal fish. There's no new hidden fish. There's nothing. It's just the same crap spit out every month, and it just gets worse and worse. There's nothing new to talk about. What would I say? So yeah, that's why this. Even if this event is like non-garbage, but is the same style of thing, this is just not even anything to talk about. This is just, what am I gonna do? Just open up the game and be like, hey guys, the new content is what's on this screen here. There's nothing to say. Bye. Please like and subscribe. Like, what am I gonna do? But yeah, I don't want this to be how it is, but the developers want it to be like it is. So also, one thing I noticed, a lot of people are like, oh no, you get so much traffic from AbyssRium and you're gonna miss that. And it's like, not really anymore. The peak for the Valentine's Day event in guide traffic was actually lower than a regular day in the last several months. Like, AbyssRium traffic, search traffic has gone down a lot. And that tends to correlate very strongly with how many people are playing the game. You know, on launch day you'll get a lot of search hits, and during events. But search interest has dropped over 50% from the peak of when the Valentine's Day event launched. There wasn't really a peak for the Valentine's Day event. It went up like 10%. If you go to Google Trends, just put in tap tap fish, and you can see it's pretty dire. Just compare the last year of data to since February. It's bad. So I'm pretty sure we're seeing late stage free to play here, where the user base is actively shrinking. The developers like, all right, we got a bunch of suckers that are still addicted to the game. They're the only people that are really playing. We're gonna exploit the hell out of them until they quit, and then we're gonna shutter the game. Everything's gonna be gone. I would be amazed if this game lasts more than a year. So it sucks, but when you've got developers that don't care about their community, is what tends to happen. And you know what's funny is this is kind of like actually worse than Star Wars Battlefront 2, because Battlefront 2 actually went back and they removed all of the paid loot boxes. I'm gonna bet that that's not the case. But hey, maybe I'll start the stream and we'll find out that it's back to the good kind of event and everything is fun again. There's like a 1% chance that happens, and I would very much welcome that. Like, I don't want to quit, but like I said, if this is what the game is, there's no point in me making videos. Not only do I have a moral objection to, you know, encouraging people to play a game that just exploits them, there's just nothing to say. There's nothing to say. But yeah, I would like to remind, like, a lot of people act like the AbyssRium is the only game they could ever enjoy. That's simply not the case. If you haven't seen my other YouTube stuff, maybe check it out. I play a lot of different games, and I know a lot of people who play AbyssRium don't think of themselves as gamers, or, you know, whatever crap, and it's not really what my channel is not really about a bunch of, you know, edgy, gamey, Call of Shooty, stuff like that. Like, I play a bunch of very different games. I tried to show, you know, a different game every week, if not every day. And a lot of stuff is really short, a lot of stuff is really easy to play, a lot of stuff is free. Anybody can get into a lot of stuff that I play. It's not all gonna be for everybody, but eclectically, you know, I think it's stuff that everybody can enjoy. And so yeah, maybe check that out. The AbyssRium is by no means a unique game. It had a lot of things going for it early on, but if you want to play an idle game, we don't have to do a lot of complex stuff. There's a lot of games like that. If you want to play a game with fish, there's a lot of games like that. If you want to play games with low poly graphics, there's a lot of games like that. There's even this thing called Tap Tap Savannah, which is basically an AbyssRium clone, but you know, Savannah. And I haven't really checked it out because I'm so not in the mood for free-to-play crap. I play Mackay Wars and Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. Those are two genuinely good free-to-play games that I play. And I also downloaded Monument Valley 2. That's a fantastic series. So I do recommend those if you need something else to check out. Animal Crossing Pocket Camp in particular is very... If you like AbyssRium, I think you could definitely get into that. Like I said, it's not gamey. And I do have a guide on my site for that too. Anyway, here's hoping this isn't goodbye. I thought this would be a quick video, but I never managed to make these quick. Anyway, see you in the stream, hopefully. With a huge amount of luck, maybe things don't suck so bad and we'll be fine. I think a lot of people thought like I was already quitting, and I mean, I kind of did because there's just nothing to talk about, but I will see if the event is still as bad. Or, I mean, it would have to be a lot better. Like, the event could be twice as good as the Valentine's event, and that would be the difference between, like, say the Valentine's Day event is like just a big old sundae of bull excrement with little flakes of bull urine caramelized onto it, and you know, sprinkles that are also bull feces. And say the you know, the spring event is twice as good. It's still a bull crap sundae, but it's got real sprinkles made out of like sugar on there. It's like, it's still incredibly bad, but you know, sprinkles. So if it's a bull crap sundae with sprinkles on it, I'm still not staying. It's gotta be at least as good as the worst prior event. It's gotta be at least as good as that anniversary event that I really hated until this event. It was bad, but it wasn't this bad. I would honestly be amazed if there's a gashapon of any kind that is required for the new fish. It would be almost impossible for it to be good enough for me to continue. But we'll see. We'll see, Parker. We'll see. Yes. Say hi. Aw, you suck. He never talks when I want him to. Anyway, see you, everybody.